Welcome to Sport Queen Intuition. Welcome back if you are here with me again. This is your April reading. Sorry your video is so behind, guys. If you see my post, I've been having a time with uploading videos on YouTube. Been taking hours for them to upload. I think I only was able to get one uploaded the other day, and so it was like after I put up the post saying I'm gonna have you guys videos up today, the retrograde said no you're not. Okay, so hopefully we're about to be out of this thing, but it has really affected me as a reader this time in regards to technology. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your readings. All right, so surrender to joy, Pisces. It says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrounding to more joy. Okay? So, surrender to joy, guys. Whatever is happening, you may be having some hard times right now, but Spirit wants you to keep your energy up. Stay positive. No matter what the situation is, always find joy. You see her, she is just as light as a feather. It's like she's not allowing anything to stop her or slow her down. Okay, the birds in the back represent you being free. Okay, you having that free energy despite whatever is happening. Nothing is weighing you down. Okay, now you have at the bottom, surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So this is the time for you guys to focus on your happiness right now. It's not about anyone else. It's not about you trying to bring anyone else in on your happiness. This is all about you. And Spirit is saying maybe some people, affect that joy that you have. And so you have to kind of sit back and like bask in your energy and allow others to come to you. Okay, so maybe you are maybe it is time for you guys to let go of something. Okay, no longer wait around on someone and move forward and be happy in life and find that joy. All right, so what else is going on? Surrender to joy. Maybe you guys feel better when you don't have someone in your life. So you're starting to notice that you feel a lot more freer, a lot more happier when you are pulling back from certain individuals. Pay attention to that, okay? Wow, you got loneliness in the reverse. So it's like, it says, I know that I am never alone. Loneliness, that's in the upright. But in the reverse, you guys, it's like, it doesn't matter who's there or who's not there, guys. It's like you finding that happiness. And you may be feeling a lot better spending time by yourself. Maybe that's the thing. Like I told you, the more you pull back from someone, the more you realize that you're not as lonely when you're by yourself. Okay, being alone does not mean lonely. And I feel like that's where you guys are right now. You may be content, with not having certain people around, not hearing from certain people, not reaching out. I feel like you guys are really enjoying the space you're in. And if not, this is what Spirit is saying. Find the joy. Find the joy in this time right now. Okay? I feel like my life is a lot more peaceful. The less people in it, the more peaceful, the more peace it is. So I'm starting to, I think you're realizing that being alone doesn't mean lonely, and it doesn't mean that you're not happy. Okay, maybe you guys at one time had a lot of people surrounding you, and now you're starting to realize that these people are no longer there, but you're not tripping. Okay, you got Magician and the Mirror. Right, so now is the time for you guys to manifest, cultivate this energy. You are conquering a lot, I feel like, in this space. I'm just hearing that Spirit is saying this is about you at this time. Okay, it's not about anyone else. This is about you getting yourself to a place of being happy, being joyous. Okay, knowing that everything that you're working on, despite the hardships right now, that it's manifesting. Okay, and the more you put that Joy is energy out there in the universe. The more you are showing the universe that you're believing that it's going to bring you everything you're manifesting, because you're getting into that energy where you're not letting things keep you in a funk, okay? So let's read this Magician in the Mirror. Number 53. And Spirit is telling me to pull another one of those. I don't know why, but I will here, but okay. So knowing and using your true power. So this card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water in the light of reflection. So see, that's what you're being able to do in this time alone, reflect. And through you reflecting and believing and trusting in the universe, you are transmuting all of that energy, okay? So it says this highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician. And within your grasp is the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important, powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, that's you turning those hardships into abundance, into joy, right? So just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into brilliant reality. Okay? The affirmation says, I have all the power I need to create the destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what I can. Anxiety. Okay, so let's see what anxiety says. 18. All right, so this says worry or distress. And now it says worry, and behind the surrender to non-action says surrender worry. Okay, and that says make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. And that's what you're doing. You're transmuting any worry, any despair, any stress you may have. You're transmuting it. Okay, non-action is also you not giving into that energy as well. It doesn't always have to be a person. It could just be you not giving into an energy. But anxiety here. So it says the woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. So this is why Spirit is saying find the joy. Okay. However, if you'll notice the scene outside of the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. And that's what this is about, guys, okay? What's the opposite of being anxious? You being joyous, okay? You being free. You not having that this is someone that is allowing things to weigh them down, bog them down mentally. This is someone that's saying, those things are not going to stress me out. I'm not going to give them power. I'm still going to find the joy in every situation, okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot. Ooh, some of you guys may be dealing with a Taurus because I don't know where that came from. You have Taurus placements in your chart. Fulfillment of wishes in the reverse. So see, this is you guys maybe being faced with some disappointments right now, or maybe feeling a little unhappy about certain things. But remember, guys, this is where I said this is the energy that you're transmuting. Okay. You need to realize that, you know, despite what's going on, you know, being unhappy is a choice. You can always try to choose to see the positive in a situation here. For some of you guys, you could be a little hurt when it comes to a relationship or some sort of connection you have with someone. Transformation in the reverse. I told you guys that's you taking that energy and transmuting it. Okay, that is you give into that transformation. Allow it to happen. Some of you guys are maybe still, you know, allowing certain things to keep hold space in your head. All right, heart chakra. Truth in the reverse. Yeah, movement, choices, and decisions in the reverse. There is something you guys got to make. If you want the change or the transformation that you want in your life, you have to make a major, major, major choice here. Okay. Maybe you guys have a lot going on and you're trying to figure out, you know, what do you want to do to transform things? Okay. I see Scorpio energy here. Or that's all. Scorpio. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. I have strong Scorpio placements. All right, let's see. Clarify. Spirit, clarify transformation here in the reverse. So this is maybe you resisting a change. Okay. There's a transformation taking place. You guys got to allow it. Some of you guys are afraid of the changes that are happening in your life right now. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Someone may, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, this is you not responding to someone. You may be ignoring a Scorpio here. Not responding here. Maybe you guys are anxious because maybe if it's not you not responding, you haven't heard from them. Maybe that's where the anxiety is coming in. They're starting to, maybe those feelings of loneliness is setting in, but Spirit is reminding you that you're not lonely. You're not lonely. Okay. In the aspect of what you're looking at as lonely, Spirit is saying you're not lonely. Because the universe is definitely always here for you. That's why I surrendered to joy. Okay. Some of you guys are worried about your living situation. Okay. I don't know if you may need to move or there's, like I said, a major choice that you need to make that is going to be a big shift for you, like a job, a career. But there's something here that you are knowing that needs to be done to transform things. But it could be some anxiety surrounding it, okay? The changes that you have to make, all right? Heart chakra. Why is heart chakra here? You've been feeling like you've been dealing with a lot of delays, okay? Or some changes that you want. It's not happening like the way you wanted. Maybe you guys were expecting a big change to happen, and then instead of it happening, there was some delay. So that could be what's causing you anxiety. But you have heart chakra clarifying by clarifying. I mean, you have to start in the reverse, clarifying the heart chakra. So there's still some healing that needs to be done. Could be involving an Aquarius. Some of you guys were, you know, were at a place where you were feeling like you were losing hope here. Okay. Could have gotten to a place where you felt like you were losing everything as well as people around you. Okay. There's truth here in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And Two of Pentacles. Look, same energy here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so it's the same energy here, guys. Just here it's in the reverse, but here it's in the upright. So I do see you making a choice. Okay, you deciding to like not allow the what is hurting you, hold you back, hold you down. Some of you guys, you may be considering making an actual move, like an actual like relocating, but you're afraid or you're anxious or you don't really know where that will leave a situation here. But I do feel like the same situation, maybe there's some anxiety because you haven't spoken to someone. You got truth in the reverse here with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like you guys feel like you've been, I don't know, maybe feeling like somebody's not putting in any effort. Okay. Maybe someone is making you feel lonely, though, in a sense, because there's been some silence between you two. So it's like now is the time that you may be like, okay, if this is how this is going to go, it's like I may need to make a change here. Okay. So it's like you may be deciding to make some changes whether someone goes with you or not. Okay. I also feel like, guys, some of this anxiety is behind this situation, is because maybe you're not getting the truth out of someone. And so they may be putting you in a place to where you know now you have to make a decision. And that decision may be like, okay, I might, since things are not going well here, maybe I'll go and do this. Maybe I'll move here. Maybe I'll relocate. Maybe I need to start making some different choices for me. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Swords and emotional withdrawal. I do feel like there's someone here that you may be pulling back from because they're not being truthful about something. Okay. Let's see. Some of you guys feel like all the work you were putting in was just like nothing is happening, nothing is manifesting. But Spirit wants you to know that in this place where you are, the universe is forcing you to shift, forcing you to make some major changes here. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So what do you guys need to do to take care of self? You got receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Okay? Okay, what else do we have for Pisces? 30-day challenge. Or a day. Do 30-day challenges. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. Okay? Or go without something for 30 days to break a habit. Okay? And we have meditate. Quiet the mind and let your soul speak. So I feel like this is you guys getting serious about those things you want from the universe, okay? And you realizing now that in this time of solitude, okay, in this time where you may seem to be alone, but you're not lonely. That's what Spirit wants you to recognize. You always have that time to put that energy back out there into the universe, okay? What's at the bottom here? Change a bad habit. Kill a bad habit, drinking, overeating, or anything else not serving you. Okay. Spirit wants you alone right now, and I don't think that's what you guys see. Okay? Spirit needs you alone right now for many reasons. All right? But clock need time, takes time. In time, cycles, time to heal, progress. See, that's what I'm feeling, guys. I am feeling like there is a connection here that you are having a lot of anxiety around surrounding that, because maybe it was damaging to you, or this person, things are not going the way you'd hope for here. Okay, but Spirit is saying this needs time, and I do feel like right now you guys could be in that place where you are taking time from someone, but that's why I said lonely. You may be it's like your ego is trying to convince you you're lonely. You need this person. You want this to happen, but your higher self is saying, hey, take this time to heal. This is not a time of you being lonely. This is a time of me putting you alone so you can focus on your goals, where you're going. Still understanding that no matter what's happening, the universe has your back, okay? And despite the anxiety that you feel, and still surrender to joy, okay? So let's see what else we have here. We got girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. See, this is about you guys. I told you, this is about you enjoying your life, doing what you need to do for you. Like I said, happily single. This is somebody that's not, they're single. Like I said, alone doesn't mean lonely. This person is happily single. So manifest that life for yourself, guys, okay? There's some things here that the universe wants you to focus on to change, okay? To focus on to change. And in order to do this, you had to be alone during this time, okay? But this is the time where you're going to see so much transformation in your life, okay? This is that place to where you get to that place in your spiritual journey and you realize you don't need nobody but the universe. You don't need anyone but God. Okay? And through everything that you're going through, you're going to see who's going to be there for you, who's not going to be there for you. And in the end, it's going to be okay. Okay? All right. Well, Pisces, that was your reading. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, and I will see you next time.